deepest and darkest of woods, where not even the light of the moon can penetrate, two vile creatures indulge in dark delights and have conquered their comrades into capitulation. Now they wander these lands watching scary cinema, and there's a good chance you're next. Mandalore and Billy invite you to ponder some spooky tapes.
Welcome back to Pondering Spooky Tapes. Time for some YouTubers to talk about this uber goober. That's right, it's Hatchet.
What?
You heard him?
Time for some YouTubers to talk about this uber goober.
What the fuck a hoober goober, brother?
Uber because he's an uber goober.
Because he's a goober.
Because he's a big goober. He's an uber goober.
That's right. 2006's Hatchet, an old school American slasher, but for the new generation, for the Sonic generation. Directed and written by Adam Green, who has made a lot of these Hatchet movies, and by that I mean 3. It's Hatchet 1, Hatchet 2, Victor Crowley. He also made the horror movie Frozen. Do you guys remember that one? It's the ski lift movie.
Oh, God, fuck off. I felt, oh, God, fuck off. Never get work again.
What? What?
I hate
This is
Frozen.
a new one?
I
What?
really hate that movie. I despise that movie. That's in my bucket of God, fuck off, never again.
Can we take a pause
why?
right here? That is a crazy amount of hate for a movie that's so inoffensive.
Because there's no reason for it. It's one of my biggest CinemaSins movies of all time because I hate how there is no fucking reason for anything to happen whatsoever. That's what I'm the fucking Minotaur in the CinemaSins Labyrinth. Like, everything about that movie upsets me. From the ski lift to the fucking ice to the Frozen to the just jump off, just fucking do it. You're better off just taking the fucking risk and jumping off and breaking the leg.
No, they do jump off. What are you talking about?
It takes them too long to
They
jump.
do, and then they break their fucking legs, and then one of them dies because of getting an infection, don't they? Also, there's wolves that are trying to eat them, and one of them dies because of the wolf eating them.
I don't think we watched the same Frozen.
They didn't tuck their legs. They didn't know shit about falling safely. They wouldn't play fucking Mirror's Edge or Mirror's Edge Catalyst. They didn't know anything.
They couldn't do it because they had skis attached.
Oh my God, take your fucking skis off.
Skis are not hard to get off.
Liam Neeson could have warned them about wolves.
There's a lot of things. I'm gonna be honest. I did not think that you would have such a.
I barely remember Frozen,
you're-
which is amazing to hear all the vitriol towards
Yeah, I was gonna
it.
say the only reason I remember it was because yesterday I was doing research on this fucking movie.
There was a slumber party I was a part of where they just kept putting on shitty horror movies, and Frozen was the last one before they put on the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, but-
and I fell asleep watching Frozen, and then Tooth Fairy
But
started.
that's not a fun shitty movie. That's not a fun shitty movie though. It's kind of just boring. Frozen doesn't have much going for it, if I'm honest.
What's that one movie where they're on top of the big tower and it turns out one of the girls is dead by the end of the movie?
The cell phone tower
Tower.
one? Where they're in the desert?
I don't know what it's called, but I know what it is. It just called Fall?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen it, but I've seen it around a lot
I
recently.
know what you're talking about. There was supposed to be a sequel to that movie.
Fall again.
The fucking Fall again.
Fall higher.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I did have a note about falling in my Brendan journal about Hatchet to bring us back to Hatchet. So this movie is like if the whale activated his sink powers, right?
Do you mean sink powers like a running kitchen sink, or sink like a Jaeger, like in Pacific
No,
Rim?
I'm talking about sink like in the bog when you're walking through the bog and you sink into the bog.
Sink into the bog. Okay.
Like instead of his flight powers.
That gator was inconsequential to the movie. There was just a piss gator.
Didn't matter at all.
It was a piss gator. Well,
There was one more gator.
I guess
It drove a lot of the plot forward.
actually, you know what? Weirdly enough, the only survivor was the piss drinker.
Well, he didn't go into the swamp.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He said, "Don't go in those swamp."
gator-
Well, he
The gator-
was in the swamp.
the gator drank
He
the
wasn't
piss.
there. But either way, he did Frozen. And one interesting fact about Frozen and Hatchet happen in the same universe, because in Hatchet 2, you see the last survivor of the Frozen movie on TV saying that she got a settlement from the ski lift people. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? That means
They kind of My Name is Earl did. That's neat.
Yeah, they did a My Name is Earl. Wow.
It is kind of weird how movies have universes. Like, someone could go, did you know that Jeffrey Dahmer takes place in the Mr. Rogers universe? Where it's
And
like,
it's probably true.
It is
what's
true.
that-
That's real life.
What's that one theory? Because if a show took place in a dream, every show is connected coincidentally back to that show.
Oh, through like the dream nexus. I vaguely remember hearing
It's
about
through the
this.
dream nexus, yeah. So technically everything is a part of the multiverse, like in fucking Discworld. Like everything is Terry Pratchett. Fuck
I
you.
mean, that's basically Stephen King's Dark Tower too. Sort of. I don't know how much Dark Tower you've read, Brendan.
Bits back in high school, but also I'm assuming, does he have a core, like in Dark Tower, is there like a core of like elderly black men who are mentors? Do they have do they have like an army core of it? Because he keeps doing that in every book.
Yeah, you'll see. Dark Tower
good.
is very like, because like it had the Turtle Universe Terry Pratchett shit. Dark Tower has some similarities.
Oh, I forgot you're going through your Stephen.
Well, I stopped at
you're still
Misery.
going through
I'm done. I'm reading Guards by Terry
Oh,
Pratchett
you're not
right
doing
now.
anymore?
I
Wait,
stopped
you're
at Misery
done,
for
done?
a bit. I'm done for a little while, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna
actually
say
read-
I would be so disappointed by you if you did stop.
I read Roadside Picnic. I loved it. I finally read it and was like, fuck yeah.
great.
And now
It's
I'm
so
almost
good,
done with
eh?
Guards because I was reading Ursula K. Le Guin's Earthsea and it took me fucking forever to be done with it. You would like that, Billy. It's just Kingdom Hearts.
Earthsea?
Yeah, just Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I've heard about it.
Have you seen the Miyazaki movie Tales from Earthsea?
No, I actually have never seen a Ghibli movie except Ponyo.
That's fucking crazy.
That's like me in Star Wars. That's crap.
I know. When I tell people that, they get real upset, and I don't know what to tell them.
You know all this about Kingdom Hearts if you haven't seen a Miyazaki Ghibli. That's so strange. Only Ponyo.
No, I've seen
Only
Ponyo.
Ponyo.
The fish woman.
Not seeing Spirited Away is wild, but then again, maybe that's just my age showing.
You know what?
No.
The worst part is I own that. I have it. I could watch it at any time. I just don't.
I think we're in the age
What?
range where we have parents who watch Spirited Away. Like my dad, he's not an exception.
Well, I was gonna say. Hold on a second. Your dad is not.
He's
count.
not the model population for it. But I knew like parents like, oh yeah, we like Spirited Away. Like it was in theaters.
I don't know. I just never watched it.
No, my uncle, I would be around my uncle, but all he would watch is Full Metal Alchemist and art.
Either way, all that to say, Frozen? Where the fuck are we? How did we get here?
director.
Starring Joel David Moore, who is a character in Bones, apparently. I don't know what the...
I hate that guy from Bones. Okay, my wife.
You called him out immediately when you saw
I
him.
called him out immediately because I fucking hate Bones. You are activating
He's
me.
also Norm Spellman in Avatar.
He
The Way of Guar
is one of the interns. Like, there's a rotating cast of interns that helps Bones bone the bones. David Boreanaz and Bones when they bone the bones. And he's one of the rotating interns. His whole bit is he's a nihilistic guy who's like, the world is fucking dead. You should check out my comedy show. I say epic stuff like, things are fucked and the world is a toxic carcass.
The world is a gamer.
Also, Bones is a show where Stewie Griffin canonically appears. Just want to make that known.
This is maybe the billionth time this
David
has been brought up.
Boreanaz gets a
I think.
tumor and then he fucking sees Stewie Griffin. But
He
worse,
does.
knowing even later, they try to do a tie-in with Bones for Sleepy Hollow, the TV show, meaning that magic is real in Bones.
Oh, that's so much weirder to me. I don't know why.
Can I get a
Because
little?
one, I mean,
it's a booby.
how do you even tie Bones to fucking Sleepy Hollow? What do you mean?
do not understand. If you are, I know you've been watching 911, and I watched a little bit of it, Billy.
Amazing. That show is so
Bones
fucking
is
funny.
just as stupid by like season 3. It's so fucking dumb.
I might love it. 911 is absolutely fucking amazing, dude. I just finished watching an episode of 911 where there's a secret fireman fight club and the guy accidentally kills somebody. It's awesome. I love it.
I love that by episode 3, the medic on the fireman team gets rebar through his fucking skull. And then
he-
2
oh my God,
episodes
it's so
later,
fucking funny.
two
He
episodes later, he comes back and they build a
There's-
cake with rebar in his head in the cake. And he just has a
and
tiny
then they
Harry Potter
and
scar.
everybody claps. They're all like, ha ha ha. It's so funny how you got rebar through your fucking
This
head.
is a show where episode 1, there's a baby in the walls. They Death Stranding pipe a baby. A lady gives birth to a baby and they flush the baby.
What?
Yes, Mandy.
No, yeah, in 911, first episode, they flush a baby, like a woman
How?
flushes a baby. I don't
Like a whole
it
ass
was
baby.
she
A whole
pisses-
baby, a whole
She
newborn
shits
baby.
the baby, yeah, a newborn baby right into the pipes, and then it gets stuck in the walls. And then somebody's like, "What?" He calls
Yes.
911, and he's like, "Guys, there's a fucking baby in the walls here. We gotta do something."
I'm thinking of the 8-legged freak scene, but it's a baby outline instead of the cat. Just
It kind of
blow their load on a plane crash disaster on episode 3.
dude, and it just keeps
Well, that's
going
way
from
too
there.
early for that.
Mandy, by season 9, I looked at season 9 of the show, the new season right now. They save a billionaire and they have to go to space to stop a geostorm. The fucking first responder team.
That's the first 3 episodes of that, by the way.
They train them to go to space.
Yeah.
It's like Armageddon.
This is like Armageddon. Why didn't we just train astronauts to operate the drill?
And that's nothing, because that's it's so much dumber, dude. The fucking the human drama is so much funnier. There's like one of the main
First
characters,
episode where
her
it's like,
husband is gay,
gay.
and then instead of like, I don't know, having a divorce and like being like, well, we can't make this work.
Does he cure it?
He lives with her and they're still acting like a family, and then she gets married, but then he still lives there.
Wait, what?
Dude, it is
They're
absolutely
like roommates?
They're like roommates. So fucking bad shit. That entire show is amazing. It's actually maybe peak.
Anyway, Hatchet in the Swamp. This should be like Blood
Oh
Rain.
my god, Hatchet in the Swamp. And also,
I just saw the actor from fucking Grandma's Boy. He's JP.
yeah, Dion Richmond. He's also Tyson in Scream 3, and he's in Sister, and a bunch of other Cosby Show.
Yeah.
You know how it is. With cameos from pretty much every big name in slasher, like horror slashers from the 80s. Featuring Robert Englund, who is Freddy Krueger. You got Kane Hodder, who is probably the most famous Jason Voorhees. He plays Victor Crowley as well as the dad of Victor Crowley. And then we got Tony Todd, Candyman himself, who becomes a main character, I think, in the next few movies. He does fantastic as always.
I do wish Tony Todd was in this movie more, because I would have enjoyed the movie more if there was just a lot of Tony Todd.
I mean, you might enjoy the sequel more in that case, truly.
What the fuck? I need to just tell you, I was looking up the Minnesotan Dad actors IMDb because I'm checking for something, and I saw that he's Dr. Feldman in a short movie called Gay Baby. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, this movie is what a gold mine.
Oh, no, I know where I know the Minnesotan Dad from. He's in Man from Earth.
Man from Earth. I've never heard that.
It's a sci-fi movie
yeah.
where a bunch of people sit around and talk.
Sounds fun, just like a podcast.
It's like Vlad Savage comes to dinner.
And yeah, I do want to also mention the late John Carl Buechler on makeup effects, because wow, this movie has some of the best makeup effects in any horror movie. The gore, the makeup, just everything is, there's no CG. Okay, there might be CG just to like remove wires, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't notice any like modeled effects.
This movie has some fucking phenomenal, just stupid, beautiful, practical gore. I love it. It's such an art form how they used it. It's also, interestingly enough, for being in a swamp for most of the movie, it's actually shot in a desert in Los Angeles.
Really?
They just transformed it
I
into
could tell.
You could fuck off.
No, it
you
looked
could
like an
not.
X-Files set, and a lot of the later X-Files episode sets are all in LA because they moved the production for David Duchovny, and so they had to shift over and do a lot of LA stuff. So anything swamp related, they just had to shoot everything in LA, and it has that very like specific look.
Okay.
Plus, also Minnesotan Dad was also in Star Trek. He was Bataille in the Picard Piccolo episode. Just letting you know.
Fuck, that's where he was. The eyes.
He was Bataille in the when Picard gets mind wiped and then learns like a race's history and learns how to play an instrument like a flute from the memory dream. He gets space drone mind beamed.
It's like how Canadian shows always has that gray look to them, where it's like, we're in LA, like this place looks really gray. This is Vancouver.
Yeah, it's because they're in Montreal.
And then you see Canadian actors, like the gang of the side TV ones show up. Like, I know exactly where this is.
Usually New York is played by Montreal.
Or Cleveland.
That's also what this movie looked like. It looked like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer set.
Yeah.
Real.
The darkness, unlike when they're like on the river, that seems very Buffy, because it's like, holy shit, I can't see anything. It's so dark.
I mean, unsurprisingly enough, this is not a movie that had like a huge budget.
All that money went to the gore.
Was it his first movie?
Pretty much. It was his first movie, yes.
I mean, that's really impressive, like, considering.
Yeah, he really wanted to make this movie. He made a bunch of smaller short movies while he was working at, I don't remember exactly where he was working, but he was kind of steal borrowing equipment to make his short film called like Coffee and Donuts. It's a comedy.
Was he in like film school or anything, or just like doing it?
I don't know, actually. I don't think he talked about it.
Because like if he's in film school, you can usually rent out nice equipment usually.
He did that. And then he wanted to make an actual horror movie based off of something from his childhood. So basically, when Adam was at summer camp as a kid, one of the counselors told him to like stay away from one of the cabins that was a bit more decrepit from the rest, or else Hatchet Face would get all the kids and kill them or whatever. That stuck with him so much that when the other kids around the campfire would ask, like, what do you think Hatchet Face did? Blah, 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 blah. He invented the lore behind Victor Crowley right on the spot about the deformed boy turned killer. And then he made all the other kids cry. The counselors had to call his parents and be like, if he doesn't stop this shit right now, he's going back home. So
this is essentially if like someone said they made the Steve Henry movie. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, they made the Steve Henry movie.
I made up some shit around a fire. It's like, oh, Steve, even though Steve Henry is more based in fact, when the other kid would tell us about Steve Henry.
Yeah.
But he just made him up and then went, oh, I'll make a movie about him later.
Yeah. When he had the chance, he like shopped the idea around to a lot of investors and they were like, yeah, we don't trust you. This is like your first movie. We don't think like, the usual shit. You're unproven. Why would we put money into your project? He got a few $100s to go on an alligator tour in Louisiana. He just took a few shots of like, the alligator tour and getting low to the water with his camera. And then when he got back home, he got one of his friend's little girls to do a narration talking about the story of Victor Crowley. And that small teaser, like it was early internet and it basically spread like a wildfire in horror circles. And people were like, oh my God, this movie is so good. People like started lying about having seen it, even though it didn't exist yet.
That's so funny.
It's kind of funny, but because of that reaction that people got where people were like, oh, I want to see this movie so bad because other people are saying it's so good. Because of that reaction, they actually started an actual full production for the movie. Yeah, that's the story of how they made this movie.
I mean, that is extremely cool.
It's very grassroots. It's fucking awesome. But either way, all that to say, what did you guys think of Hatchet?
I liked it.
I changed my mind on it a bit more than I thought I would. This is my second time watching, and the first time I watched it was during college, so it was very easy for me to watch. Like, I don't know. I was also stoned because I was during my stoner era. And rewatching it now, I feel like I see the flaws a bit more with the movie, especially the characters. The characters talking. I want them to shut up. Honestly, the dialogue can.
I can't believe we got Chekhov's crabs.
Dude, she itched that gooch so hard.
Gross.
There's just like a lot of scenes where characters just keep fucking talking, and it's not really interesting or funny dialogue. It's like mumblecore shit. Not really interesting either. Yeah, but I still like it a lot. I think if you're watching it with beers and friends, you can talk over the boring parts,
which is a lot of the movie.
I mean, it's like very downtime. That's why it's like,
Unfortunately, a lot of downtime.
I didn't root for anybody but the Minnesotan dad, and they took him away right away.
Yeah.
I wasn't particularly crazy about it.
He should have been Final Girl.
That's what I was saying when we were watching. I said, he's got my ballot for Final Girl, and then he immediately got injured.
I wanted him to last. Like, he was perceptive. He saw things going on.
Oh, my. What about you, Brendan?
Oh, I didn't like the movie.
You didn't like it? I'm not surprised.
I also didn't.
Gore was cool, but I'm squeamish. So like the only good part of the movie, I had to look away every time because it was really good gore. And I don't like gore. So
I'm more positive on it because of the fact that it's so grassroots and it's just such a love letter.
I think that's absolutely neat. Like, I respect the movie.
It's so admirable.
I would never watch it on my own, and if it was on the TV, I'd probably leave the room.
Yeah.
Like, that's it's like, oh, what are you guys watching? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just go outside. I'll sit outside. Well, just let me know when the movie's over, huh? We'll play some Parcheesi.
The outside sitter.
It kind of feels like a Paranormal Activity sequel. Like there's more going on. It's a lot more active and way less boring than those. But to where it's like, okay, they're kind of discussing the situation. It's kind of quiet. But instead of like, you know, a milk jug falls over or something, instead this big ape,
the Uber
man
runs
stumbles
out
out of
with
the
a
woods
belt
and like,
sander.
yeah, and just rips someone's face off. It's very quick.
I mean, that's why I liked the goober. I liked the fucking the
He's a good goober.
sloth from
Victor
the Goonies
Crowley's a
is in the
goober.
Goon Cave now. It's the
I don't like that.
he's like if the Toxic Avenger had a heel.
Oh
Like,
my God. That is so right.
he do just look like mullet sloth. I think.
Yeah, he looks like a bizarro Toxic Avenger.
He is so Toxic Avenger. Yes. Except evil and fucked up instead of awesome and good.
Well, in the ghost tour, when you first see him in the overalls, and the guy just like, oh, that's from the ghosts, the spirits, so it rains. I was like, oh, that's like one of the shitty, like, you know, if you've ever been like a ghost tour, you see those people have like the overalls, like, oh, I'm the redneck with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
And like, I thought he was part of the ride. And then, oh no, that actually is the big bad guy. Even the fake out, like hearing the sound, it's like, oh, of course he has the chainsaw, but no, it's a fucking belt sander.
I was waiting for that the entire time because I was like, that's one of my favorite things in that movie. The kills are fantastic. That's like one thing you can never take away from this.
It's the
like,
only thing, really.
It's the only thing you can take away
the
from this.
only thing.
Yeah. I haven't seen Hatchet 2, but I have heard that it apparently fixes a lot of problems with charisma, because that's kind of an issue with this movie, is that as much as I like these actors, I just feel like they need more direction, and it's just not there yet.
Well, also the energy is starting with like, you know, you have the piss skater, of course, but then it's like, it's New Orleans, but it's not like, ooh, big party at night in Mardi Gras. It's like during the day.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweaty. He's like, I want to go home. My girlfriend's shit. Like,
sick of this shit. This time I've had it.
the energy is very like you're at a friend, not even a friend. You're like someone you kind of know's house party, and it's like 3 hours past the peak. And it's kind of like, I feel like I want to go home a bit. But
Yeah.
that's just how
But
the
movie form.
starts. But
Yeah.
then with the tour, you get on the tour bus. It's like, okay. When the tour starts, it's like
we
doesn't
got
take
the
that
whimsical
long.
music.
Yeah, we had every kind of music in this movie. It had like Magic School Bus. It had Diablo music. It had extremely whimsical music in the swamp.
It had historical Xbox 360 shooter music.
Yeah.
It had it all.
It was like, what did Brendan? I think he said it was inversion music. It was like,
Oh, it sounded like Fracture and Inversion. Like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
music
Fracture.
sounded like a
Fracture,
360
that's
game
the
soundtrack.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like we have an orchestra just like Call of Duty, except no, we have MIDI instruments. We kind of have an orchestra.
I think I wrote one Brendan question for this, and it's honestly just related to the Minnesotan dad. And it's if you had to pick an evil for the Minnesotan dad to face, what evil would you want him to defeat? Like a slasher, a ghost,
werewolf.
ghouls, demons.
Werewolf.
A werewolf. Oh my God.
Werewolf, he's misidentifying as a bear for 3/4 of the movie.
I want him to be a werewolf. I want him to fight the
They got
inner
that
turmoil.
fucking beast out there, bud. I'm not fucking going out there, bud. I'm gonna go out there with my fucking jaws.
Honey,
dude.
that bear's still out there. Oh, we gotta be careful.
I want him to fight the inner turmoil of becoming a werewolf.
fucking
You want Minnesota Dad Silent Hill?
No, I want him to be like
I'm at Costco and the hot dogs are $3.
What the hell, bud? You're telling me the weight of all my sins helped prolificate me
Oh
to
my-
this fucking town, bud? I don't understand shit, bud. I looked at the
man.
fucking gas station sign over there on Misty Meadows, fucking $3.80 a
Stop
fucking
with
gallon.
Misty Meadows.
No,
Fuck.
we didn't talk about
Meadows?
Misty Meadows. We talked about Moisty Meyer before.
Yeah, you
Different
fucking
place.
use it.
Isn't it the same?
What is
No, it's a
Moisty
different.
Meyer?
It's Moisty Meyer, Misty Meadows. Those are two different POIs.
Are they two swamps in Fortnite? If yes, then it's the same thing.
Sorry, Billy. You're looking like Flush Factory to me right now.
Oh my God.
Is Flush Factory a toilet factory?
It is. It's near Moisty Meyer usually, depending on the POIs.
They need to grow up. There shouldn't be a toilet
You
factory.
need to grow up. Get to Loot Lake. Drop out of the battle bus, fucker.
Have they put the toilet shit in Fortnite yet? Is that
Yes,
happened?
Skibbity toilets in there.
Been in there for
I
quite
figured it
some
would be
time.
by now.
It's a backpack, right?
It's a back
like a
bling of the
backpack?
camera headed guy. You can have Huggy Wuggy with the Skibbity toilet on your back.
So many reasons to play. I actually think I don't remember who, but I couldn't find it in writing anywhere, thankfully. I remember saying to somebody like years ago, like, I will try Fortnite when they put Hank Hill in it. Because this was like
They already did.
so many, I know, so many years ago. It's like no possibility. And I think within the past 6 months, they did just that. So maybe one of these days.
For Father's Day.
I think the funniest collab for me for Fortnite is Kelsier from Mistborn, which is just a
What?
book series. It's the only
Yeah, I
book
was gonna say
series
there's-
collab.
They have
What?
I was gonna say they have book characters in Fortnite.
They have one. It's Kelsier from Mistborn.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Please
You're
welcome
kidding.
Goldeneye from Shade's Children.
Are you fucking serious right now?
It's Red from Roadside Picnic.
Born-
Finally.
It's Monkey from Roadside Picnic.
Oh my god, you're right. Mistborn
you're
Fortnite. What?
Yeah, well, because Donald Mustard, one of the Fortnite guys, is a big fan of Mistborn. He's like, "Hey, buddy, do you want me to put Kelsier in
That
the game?" And
checks out
Brandon
so
Sanderson was like,
hard.
"Yeah, sure." Yeah, Donald Mustard, Advent Rising.
Yeah, that
There is no
absolutely
fuck.
checks out.
I don't want to be mean or anything, but there's no fucking way those were popular.
Mistborn?
The fucking
Mistborn?
Mistborn skins?
No, they were for Mistborn fans. Mistborn's a huge
Yeah,
fiction book.
those books are all over the place.
There are 3 trilogies.
When that shit gets a TV show.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is I would be surprised. I'm surprised that there's a Venn diagram of Fortnite and Mistborn fans.
the kids,
Not
young
surprised.
adults. I mean,
it's popcorn fiction, dude.
I mean, I say that, but you're right there.
yeah.
like people get off about like, people aren't reading anymore. Like, yeah, there's a big TikTok community of people just reading porn basically.
Oh, the fucking crow boy falls in love with you, but you can't throw plastic around, otherwise the crow boy attacks you.
What?
What the fuck? What are you-
Oh, you don't know about the crow boy TikTok thing, dude.
stop,
Oh my
boys.
god. There is you got to understand book talk is kind of scary. Let me find it actually. So there's a book series about like this crow boy who destroys plastic and falls in love with a girl, and that's the whole. Yeah, it's the ad was.
What, is it like a boy who's a crow?
What is it
a crow
called?
boy?
Okay, let me find the screenshot. The screenshot I think is from the author trying to sell their book, and the text says a dangerous crow boy whose job it is to destroy plastic becomes obsessed with you.
Yeah.
If this isn't very telling about the actual content of the movie Hatchet, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I said,
It's just
I
become
liked
a
it,
Please Stop Talking episode.
I liked it way more when I was in college. Now I'm watching it and I'm like, man,
You were
it's
also
missing.
watching it high.
Oh, that helped.
Oh, it absolutely. It probably carried it.
I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. I remember really loving this movie and recommending it to a lot of people. And now I'm realizing I was that guy by recommending it to people.
I was picturing a crow boy as like a little Jiminy Cricket. Like
No,
That's a
he's
sexy boy.
That is
That's a
large-
hunky boy.
That's an angel with black wings. This is Sephiroth all over again.
So what if you can see?
Yeah, book talk, and book talk slop is an incredible rabbit hole, and all of it is based off of Sarah J. Maas's dog shit fairy sex books.
Sarah J. I just know there's a lot of like, yeah, it's just porn. But it's like for like kids always be reading. People read now more than fucking ever before. Just they're using reading shit on like Twitter or social media.
Mistborn and Brando Sanderson's stuff is a lot of like really interesting. It's a lot of popcorn fiction. Like some of it delves a little bit deeper, and I appreciate his world building because he's Mormon, so of course he's really good at world building. But then like some of the character stuff in like his larger fantasy series, Words of Radiance, I'm like a little on, but I mean overall good.
That dude seems like a machine. Like I haven't seen any of the videos whenever I'm sometimes on YouTube. And I'll see like little short recommends. It's like him doing book signings or something where he's like, I don't know if he has a podcast or what, where he's like, he's really on everything.
He has a podcast where he signs books the entire time they're recording the podcast. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't stop.
It's like 2 birds, 1 stone.
His writing lectures are really good. They're interesting. I like how Brando Sando fans will be like, the magic systems need to be hard magic systems. And Brando Sando has a rule of like, if you got a magic system, you want to do something cool, fucking break it. And so it's like, all right, dude,
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just knowing when to break it, I'd imagine.
you rule a cool
Well,
it.
that to say, I would like it if Minnesotan man was fighting his inner demon of becoming a hunky werewolf.
I'm doing that in the vampire game I'm in with 10. I'm doing a Minnesotan dad who's a vampire.
He is. That's why he had the voice so down.
Is there any movie that's had like dad as hero? Because I remember like when the trailer for the first Deadpool movie came out, or was it 2? Which one had Peter? Was it
Peter.
1?
Those two.
2. Where yeah, you see it like, hi, I'm Peter. I want to join the team. He's just like some dad. And everyone's like, wow, I can't wait for Peter. I'm so hyped for Peter. And I don't know if he appears in the Wolverine one, but it just everyone likes the idea of like they like the idea of like dad protagonists, but not a movie written by a dad. You don't want like Wild Hogs, right? Where it's like this is for dads. You just want, oh, I want this weird situation that this gremlin wrote for this movie script, but it stars Minnesotan dad. How would society be different if it starred Minnesotan dad? And I mean the film society, not the world society.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh yeah, but you're
Literal.
trying to shunt me, but I'm not. I don't.
Society.
The only thing I'm going to be about a shot by is a fuse box, don't you know?
You know, he's like,
Oh,
oh, we
fuck.
just have good breeding. Oh, breeding. What's going on in the living room there? Like, Everyone just wants that. They're just not delivering.
What else did I write about this? Oh, I wrote Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. If it sucked, swamp gas the movie.
Jesus, man, you were mean.
Honestly,
You really fucking
he is right.
You proper hated it.
No, because Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island does have way more like set pieces. There's way more little dangers. Yeah, there's a mystery. It's oh my god that I'm not going to spoil Zombie Island.
Not to spoil Zombie Island or anything.
It's not spoiling Zombie Island.
You have people running from scene to scene and then dying, and the dying is in funny ways, like and cool ways, but like overall, like a lot of the humor is she gives me crabs. I got sex disease from woman. I don't want to get crabs.
That didn't come back after the first scratch.
Okay, but to be fair, that's badass.
I thought he might legitimately give the killer crabs somehow. I didn't know how, but I thought that might be on the docket.
I really kind of wanted the killer to get his shit kicked in more. I feel like he doesn't get his shit kicked in enough, and that made me
he
go
does,
like,
but he has Jason disease.
They had multiple opportunities.
Hey, not only does he have Jason disease, he was played by a Jason actor.
Was he?
Yeah, Kane Hodder.
Oh,
Yes, he was.
Was Kane Hodder also the monster?
I was gonna say he moves like
Yeah.
fucking Jason too. Like everything about him.
I mean,
like the
he
size,
does. He does the.
talking about how Kane
like,
Hodder pulls
smack
a
the
Yoda?
body on. He does.
He does.
Oh my god, he does.
He fucking, Mandy
He
said that. I
fucking
said, why did
dissolves.
David Lynch disappear? And Mandy
Oh
said,
yeah, the
fucking,
Yoda death.
he does a
Yeah, he
Yoda.
died like Yoda.
Oh my fucking god. He does a Yoda death where he fucking disappears. It's fucking badass. Oh my god, I forgot he did that.
I know, he plays fucking Crowley, Prowley, Howley, and then he fucking disappears into the fog.
Oh, fucking hell. I think one of the scenes that pretty much showcases every problem with this movie is the scene where they're just staring at a bush and going, "No, you go in there. I'm not going in there. You're going in there.
Yeah.
No, I have the flashlight." And it lasts so fucking long.
In the beginning scene where it just fucking like, when they're in Mardi Gras and they're walking away and they keep fucking talking. And they keep fucking talking. And they keep fucking talking.
The woman gave you crabs.
This movie used all of its fucking like supercut, like edit money at the very fucking end when they Tony Soprano it.
What?
All of the cuts that should have been hard cuts were used at the very fucking end.
Yeah.
Abrupt cut to
A
black.
lot of lingering ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the pacing is just not great.
It's just the fucking gabagool attacks the swamp.
You could tell they'd set the camera where they'd really like the placement of it, then go, that's where it's going, that's where it's staying.
So many
We'll
baby
cut back to
cherub
it.
statue shots in the fucking graveyard. Holy
And
shit.
they would last way too long on the cherub and nothing would happen.
This is like the video
Oh,
camera guy from
man.
American Beauty who's like, there's a car crash in front of me. I'm going to film this plastic bag. It's like, what are you doing?
Brendan, you describing the abrupt ending to this movie made me a little scared because there is a non-zero chance that David Chase watched this movie and went, "I got it. I know how I'm going to end The Sopranos."
no shot.
This movie
Don't
came out before The Sopranos ended.
I said gabagool. He probably thought, damn, that ghoul be gabaing. Wait a minute. Gabagool. Wait a second. That cut. It's Booker DeWitt at the
Gabagool.
lighthouse. Wait a minute. That cut.
Stop. Booker, do it.
Booker DeWitt. Wait a minute. That door. Wait a minute. That key. Wait a minute. That ghoul.
What the hell?
If you could add a mid-boss to this movie, what mid-boss would you add to this movie? Despite,
The
let's go
Piscator.
mid-boss.
The Piscator.
Piscator.
Of course.
Piscator should be a
Piscator.
mid-boss.
The Piscator, and if not, I mean, the dad.
Did we ever explain why it's a Piscator?
No.
I don't remember. I don't think we did.
It's attracted to pee-pee.
It's thirsty for a worsty.
We've given no context for Robert Englund.
Robert Englund is in this movie for 5 minutes.
Oh, Robert Englund is in this movie at the very beginning, and he
what-
says
and
like
what does he
3
do?
slurs and dies.
It's not a slur.
Yeah, you can say queer.
He said it's not a slur, but he says it in a derogatory way.
It's the way he says it.
This gives no context to the Piscator still. This is making the
So,
Piscator seem worse.
Well, what's the context is he pees.
Who
His
pees?
penis is out.
Not Robert Englund, the other guy.
The son
Robert
of,
Englund's son and brother of Final
Who
Girl.
sounds exactly like Bam Margera.
Brother of Final Girl.
While he's pissing in the swamp, the alligator jumps up the peanuts, scares him, doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
See, I don't know, because I would add like a bank employee to a bank manager. I think
It did need a guy in a suit who's like, I need to get to the big meeting.
it needed a suited guy. I think that was supposed to be fucking not Andy Richter.
He wasn't very
I
good
don't-
at it though.
Something Shapiro.
You need like, oh, I'm getting mud on my shoes, my briefcase. I can't leave without my briefcase. The big meeting.
Knew Shapiro was a fake name because if he saw the monster, he would have tried to debate it if he was actually a Shapiro. There was not even a single debate.
Nice.
Balloon
There's a lot
boy.
of tits in this movie.
It's a very booby movie. If you're not gonna have boobies, what's the point of a whole movie?
The uber goober and then the boober.
They fell off pretty quickly though. It was like more in the beginning.
Yeah.
They front loaded it.
Front loaded the front loading. Oh right, porn dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's always filming the girls.
Bayou Beavers.
Was this whole thing just like, look, they flash in different places and that was like it?
Well, I think he was a
lying.
liar.
He wasn't
His whole
actually-
thing was he printed off a fake business card. He was just trying to get boob pictures.
Right. He was just going to exotic locations to do it. And going to exotic locations to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
He deserved to get his head
That
turned
was-
around.
I mean, exotic.
exotic.
I don't know
the
how much
Louisiana swamp.
The fucking bayou. bro.
You know that shit ain't the swamp because they didn't have a single fucking fan boat.
They didn't know better. No one went to NYU.
Yeah, true. They weren't smart enough. They went to Frolf. What was it called? Fuck, I don't remember.
Harlflin, Halfston, Balfston.
I didn't really go to NYU. So I went to Hofstra. We don't have time for this.
I don't remember the name.
True.
of the
I think it
place
was
she went to, I'm gonna
Hofston.
be honest.
I think you're right.
Hofston.
Yeah.
Loston.
Oh, diegetic daddy yelling. Very funny.
That's what he says.
It did sound like the whale. It did sound like the whale using his sync powers.
We were wailing at him.
We were just fucking all like, oh,
And this, I did not realize how little we were paying attention to that movie.
I was
It's
paying
kinda
attention.
crazy.
I couldn't. There's nothing to absorb other than the gore. The gore is it. The characters are annoying. The
Yeah.
monster's kind of cool. Like they're just walking around a swamp, getting killed one by one, and then the movie fucking ends.
I don't know if all the characters are annoying. I did like a good few of the characters I thought were pretty funny.
Like the dad, but then and Tony Todd was fun, but like they're here and gone, and then you're left with all the annoying
I
guys.
like Dion Richmond's character. He's fun. He's like, I don't want to be here.
He'd just be yelling at the monster, I'm gonna kick your butt. I'm gonna kick your butt. Then he gets his fucking arms ripped off.
I'm gonna eat your ass.
And then he'd get really scared after every insult. He'd look around in fear and terror.
He did some good facial acting. I liked it.
And then Grunger comes out of the woods and goes, "Roar," and he murders someone with a belt sander. And then he goes back to the woods.
The goober killed the boober.
I do think like one of just probably one of my favorite kills in any fucking horror movie is the just the fucking when he grabs the Minnesotan lady's head and just fucking
Cracks it
Like-
open.
I like him
cracks it
casually kicking that
fully
guy's
open.
leg off.
dude, the gore is insane. They got some
The gore is
crazy
really
shit
good.
going on.
The gore is the one part of this movie that I will talk about at a later date, where it's like, oh yeah, no, the Hatchet's got good gore. Everything else is kind of just there.
Yeah. I'm running out of things to even
I know,
think
there
about or say
wasn't
about
a
this
lot.
movie, quite frankly.
I'm amazed you've had this much
Yeah.
to say about it.
That's because I wrote a bunch
I-
of shit down, and I'm trying to. Also, something we didn't mention is the parts of it felt like they were playing Dead by Daylight. There's pallet looping the monster.
Yeah.
They do at one point in the middle of the movie, they just circle back to the same spot again and again. They go to the shed, they leave the shed, they go to the shed, they leave the
Because they're building it all
Dude.
on a fucking ranch in a set, so they couldn't fucking
Yeah,
do
you
anything
can
other
tell
than like
that-
go back. Like, oh, we only have 3 places we can be. We have to fucking wait until the
For-
graveyard.
For how small a budget or how like tiny a production it is and how limited the resources were, it is very impressive.
Yeah.
I just wish a good bulk of the survivors weren't annoying. Like, it's honestly, this movie could have been elevated by having the dorky guy or the my pa and my brother. If they had a little bit more charisma, it could have carried
Yeah.
it a little bit better.
I just don't think what's his face was good enough to
No.
carry the movie.
Like Brendan was mixing up women, like where their accents go, like, oh no, that's a different woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just genuinely couldn't. There were times where it was so dark I could not tell. Like, I knew the woman in pink, but there were the 2 women. One of them, my paw, and the other one, I have crabs, and it was like I
have crabs.
I couldn't see like and remember which one was which.
Yeah.
I had woman aphasia during it. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why the fuck am I watching a movie that's scary like Ang Lee Hulk? That movie is so poorly lit that it felt like when I was a kid watching Ang Lee's Hulk in a drive-through
You know
theater.
what? Yeah, you're probably right. They did in the behind the scenes. They do talk about how much trouble they had lighting it up because of the fact that they shot it in the dark outside, and they had very limited
Built a set
time.
on a ranch and then shot it at fucking night and couldn't afford the lights.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do though? You know.
Put a werewolf in there. Something.
I wish.
They could have used a vampire. Like they had crypts at one point they were going near, like graves. You had like a little Morbius, swamp of Morbius pop up.
That was perfect for a Daddy Corpse jump scare too. I think Daddy
Yeah.
Corpse jump scare would have been sick. Yeah.
Have like a, swamp vampire who disturbs me from my slumber.
With a little fan. He's like, and I do declare it is mighty boggy today. Who has awoken me?
Mama.
Why have you stirred me in this muggy weather in the middle of the night? You're giving me the horribles. Did you wake that dunderhead Victor Crowley? Fuck, I wish there was a swamp vampire movie now.
There is. It's called True Blood, buddy. That has 9 seasons.
Oh my God, you're kind of right.
Took it.
Uh-oh, you want to watch True Blood?
Could you edit this movie down to 20 minutes and not lose anything?
Yes.
100%.
Maybe not 20 minutes,
Like,
but
just have...
You could cut the movie down to just be the kills and the explanation, and that's it.
I think you could do it in 30. You could cut out most of, like, the friend group they abandoned to go on the ghost tour. You could have, like, just go to the bus after the piss skater and not lose that much.
yeah.
Because he complains about his ex-girlfriend. He does all that stuff they already did on the bus. You don't need any of that stuff with the friends in Mardi Gras, except for, I guess you get boobs and, like, a dirty
Tony Todd.
street. Yeah, oh, of course. Tony Todd is in this. I forgot. He has a great scene.
Add a 5th thing to this movie that we like.
A great scene that could easily be
Doesn't really do anything.
I just remembered something actually. The Minnesotans? The first cut of the movie, they were violently racist.
Really?
And
I actually
they're-
did notice they shot what was his name, Marcus, a look when he got on the bus.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. When Marcus gets on the bus, Lady Minnesotan looks at him and is super fucking disgusted by him.
Well, that...
because they were both supposed to be very, very racist. But then during test screening, people were like, ew.
But that
We don't want that.
But that recontextualizes it, right? Because we're like, oh, Minnesota Dad seems so nice. Minnesota Dad's looking out for the group, and he gets his leg bitten off compared to like, oh, look, Minnesotan Dad's being racist to the man for no reason. Look, he gets bitten by the piss skater. Instead of watching it, it's like, oh man, we're losing Minnesotan Dad immediately.
Yeah, I mean, it's because there's a lot of scenes where he's just straight up not there. Or they got rid of scenes where he just says something fucking awful.
I think I'd have to see that cut then.
See, and because like racist Minnesotan Dad is a different power level, a much lower power level than Minnesotan Dad.
I don't know if it'd be more interesting, or I guess I'd have to see the actual
I don't
cut.
think it's there. When I saw the deleted scenes, there were they didn't have the deleted scenes with Minnesotan Dad in them, which was very strange.
Oh, they buried those. They buried those scenes just like we should bury the hatchet.
It might have. I mean, it's a 2000s movie, man.
It's a 2000s movie where there's a ghoul in the swamp, and like,
yeah.
there's a ghoul in the swamp. They're talking about Hatchet. There's a ghoul in the swamp. What's up with that? I don't know, man. It's a ghoul in the swamp.
Brendan, you saying it's just worse Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island is very apt.
It's a worse Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, and also just a bad episode of the X-Files without Mulder and Scully. Like, they're just gone. You don't even get Doggett. You don't get the psychic lady.
This is just Cher again. It's because he looks like the Cher creature. He looks like the thing they take their Cher concert.
He looks kind of like the Cher creature kind of has 2 faces, but he kind of looks like the hillbilly from the Really Good Hillbilly episode and the Cher creature a little bit. And I'm just like, eh. It was the Kane Hodder feeding the sun that made me think of the Cher creature.
The gruel.
The gruel.
I do love me a good gruel scene.
Oh, and there's the multiple vomit scenes in this movie where I also looked away, where like the fucking creature is vomiting gruel, and then
those are apparently real.
And you're like, oh, that's him really vomiting. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
That was
really
a lot
vomiting
coming out of him.
Well, except the one at the beginning with the
That was
girl
cream
just
corn.
vomiting on the
Yeah.
floor. That was cream corn, but the ones where he's just like vomiting that's real.
you can tell it's real because of the fucking volume.
Yeah, there was so much coming out. I was like, oh wow, that's like an actual river.
It's just disgusting, man. It is actually insane how much
Oh,
comes
and the ghoul
out.
vomited on the lady too.
I feel like I'd want to try to edit this down to a half hour and see if it could be like a nice little short film. Go on the ghost tour.
I think you could.
Creature comes out.
I mean, it does barely scrape the feature length time. It gets to an hour 20.
Even just cutting down some of those dialogue shots, like the camera just sits there while they keep talking, and it's like you could just cut this.
Yeah.
Because like that pacing, like Brendan was saying, that pacing sure fucking picks up in the last act.
Yeah, because people die.
Where it's like there's suddenly now we know how to cut things down immediately.
I'm very curious of going and checking out the sequel, honestly. considering that a lot of people say that he learned his lesson just from a lot of people giving him feedback after the first movie.
Yeah, I would think the same. Like, this is a really good.
It's a good, like,
you know,
for your first movie, man.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
It has a lot of
Holy
parallels
fuck,
to the
dude.
Callisto Protocol, where it's like this is very. Where it's like
What? That's so insulting. What the hell?
where it's like this is very dull, and then a big mutant suddenly rips a man's arms off, and you go, holy fuck.
yeah.
Okay, back to the walking. But then you go, okay, you know, if they learn their lesson, a sequel to this could be pretty interesting. But
Yeah.
how many so there's, you said 3 Hatchets? How many are there?
There's Hatchet 1, 2, and Victor Crowley.
Is that like a prequel, I'd assume?
I don't know. Unless I'm wrong. Am I crazy?
I think there's more Hatchet movies, but those are the ones made by the director. I think there's like 5. I think there's a 5th Hatchet movie coming out.
Oh, yeah, 3 Hatchets and then Victor Crowley.
Oh no, okay, no, there's 4 Hatchet movies. So Hatchet 1, 2, 3.
Just 4. So there's 4.
3 was not directed by Adam Green, but it was written by him.
Oh, and Hatchet 5 was going to come out, but behind the scenes issues got it stopped.
I see. You know, he wrote every single one of these Victor Crowley movies.
I don't know if that's impressive or not until I see the sequels, I guess. Like, did he learn? I would assume so.
It is interesting how much like a lot of these fucking movies, the main character. Hold on. Wait
He's
a
fact
minute.
checking.
What? Brian Quinn from Impractical Jokers is in Victor Crowley?
What?
What?
We just skip 2 and 3 and then just watch Victor.
I am so. That's not what I was gonna say. That just like caught me off guard. Why the fuck is he in that movie?
Quinn failed to escape Crowley, making him tonight's biggest loser.
Wow. What I was gonna say is, the tour guide is the one that becomes the main character of the Hatchet movies.
Well, wait.
The one who got his head taken
When you say the
off?
tour guide, the Chinese guy or
The Chinese guy. Yeah.
I thought he was murdered.
He gets his shit taken clean off.
Why is he in those movies then?
Good question. I guess I'll have to see Hatchet too, unless he's like, that was my.
Wait, is he only in Victor Crowley? Am I okay? Give me a second.
Is
Now I
Victor
have to check.
Crowley
What the fuck?
Flash?
There was a children's book I read growing up called The Chinese Brothers, and one did have like an iron neck that was immune to beheadings. I don't know if they're doing something like that, but that'd be very daring if they did.
Also, interesting enough, Perry Shen, the guy who plays the tour guide, plays Takeda from Mortal Kombat, as well as a lot of fucking dude. He's like a big voice actor guy. You've probably heard him.
My
somewhere.
God, the tour guide. He doesn't come back. It's his twin brother.
I see Chinese Brothers.
They
Wait,
just
oh
do
my
a
God,
bit
wait,
where
no,
it's
even
his
crazier. Hatchet 2. He plays his twin brother in Hatchet 2, but then he plays another character in Hatchet 4 and
Are they
Victor
a line?
Crowley.
Are they a line of brothers?
What?
And they always die in each movie. It's actually
Maybe
the Chinese
we do
Brothers.
need to watch these fucking movies.
They're the Carmine of the Hatchet series.
Do we need to do the year of Hatchet where we watch all these fucking movies?
I'm curious how they improve. Like if 2's like, oh man, that really sinks, then I don't know. But now that I know there's a line of brothers who keep replacing each other as they die to this goober.
That's so
It's just Carmine
interesting.
from Gears of War. They're just doing the same, different characters, same guy.
Always wearing that helmet, those Carmines.
That's so weird.
Oh well, no. In Victor Crowley and in 3, he plays the same guy. He plays Andrew,
But he plays Justin in 2.
and then he plays Sean in 1. Yeah, so he plays the same guy in 2
he plays
movies.
3 characters.
but he gets 3 characters. True.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. What the fuck? Maybe we should watch those movies just to fucking learn more about the twin lore.
As long as it's a better time than Hatchet 1.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people in the comments are going to let us know what they think about Hatchet 2 and 3 and 4.
They're going to tell us they think about Frozen.
I'm sure one of these freaks have watched it. Let's move on to what do you guys think? Is it art? Is it cool?
This is the coolest movie we've had ever. This is the definition of cool.
You keep saying that. You keep saying that every time we watch a movie.
No, this is the coolest. This might be the coolest we ever have because it's just nothing. Beheading, belt sander.
It's nothing with incredible effects.
I don't know if it outcools Detention for me.
I was gonna say I think Detention is the coolest.
Detention
for me.
had more art. It has art with the cool. This is just cool. Detention had I'm viewing
I
this
mean,
like
the goal of this movie is probably just to be the coolest shit ever.
I wish we had I can't remember Creel's graph he showed us last time, where he added the new the new axis onto it.
That the worst part is it made a lot of sense. Fuck, I don't remember what it is.
Because the Tension had high cool levels with like some cool art. It had like artistry in it. This is like extreme. This is like pure cool.
I mean, the original graph for cool art had another axis, and it was film and cutscene.
This is cutscene.
This is a cool cutscene.
This is a cool cutscene. Oh, dude, are we bringing that axis?
It's because it only has cool cutscenes.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
Well, you could honestly just end the episode right there because we didn't even talk about the abrupt ending. We didn't talk about the endings. It just stops.
I did mention it. I mentioned Tony Soprano Gabagool.
Yeah, the Tony Soprano the movie.
What the context is just he goes.
I didn't talk at length about it. I just mentioned it.
David Chase watched this movie and then he said, "I know how I'm ending The Sopranos." This movie came out before The Sopranos did.
Right. But did we talk about the context of how it like just grabs him? It grabs her and then it's like dead.
I mean, he just grabs her and then he kills her. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. We don't see him kill her.
Actually, he probably doesn't kill her because she probably is the main character of Hatchet too.
Unless she also is an identical like sister or something.
She is the main character.
I almost said
Swiss.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
One thing I will throw in again about the ending is right before there was just the abrupt cut to black, I was about to say this ending feels like it's dragging on.
Yeah, and that
I mean, to be fair, he grabs her and screams in her face for like so fucking long. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they wanted to get to feature length so bad that they kind of made some scenes drag just to get to feature length, like the final scene where he just screams in her face for like maybe 2 minutes. Genuinely, it's so fucking long. Oh well, we will never have the answers because quite frankly, we are not the people who made this. We are but people who have seen it with our eyes.
The inversion of slasher horror.
I would recommend this movie if you're drunk.
Or you really want to see some cool practical effects.
I'm sure you can go see like the gore of this movie online.
I recommend this movie in the same way Soulja Boy recommends Braid.
Just totally not getting it.
You just watch it go, oh, he pulls out the belt sander. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This dude looks like Jason in the future.
Cut to a documentary where Adam Green is standing in a room, sad, staring out a window while the clip of Mandy talking about Hatchet plays in the background.
God, I love Jonathan Blow in the dark room. So fucking funny. Ain't no point to the game. Ain't no point to the swap. This is such a fucked movie episode. I was waiting for Patreon questions.
Editor, fade out. It's The Shining. It's The Shining, and it's the hotel, and it's just the three of us in a picture, black and white. And the Hatchet Man is right behind us.
This feels like, please stop talking. I'm just waiting for Patreon questions, but we're talking about a movie.
That's what I say.
It was barely. There's nothing to talk about with this movie. Anyways, let's clap.
Thanks to our patrons, Alan Diver, Arnovogian, Hoopulu, Brain Soup, Brash, Cassandra Crash, Chipples, Chips, Chris Chapman, Dirt Eater 2713, EX Studios, Edward McMillan, Eric Scott Gillies, Ethereal, Geef, Generic Phoenix, Wydron, Heretic Shrimp. Why did I say shrimp? Heretic Shark, I Love Waifus, Jack of All Korgs, Kekuha, Lambda Man, Lucavia, Mr. Starchy, Mr. Shirt, Philosophy Cool, Presta Hulk, Rat Supreme, Sponge Guy, The Frost Ace, Toucan Farben, Ulbert, Wake, Wheel 9455, Woodstock. And once again, thank you for listening to the PST podcast. Don't turn around because I'll be right there, right behind you.